Hi, this is Josh Engebretson from THUNDERBEAST Games. I've been a game developer for about 20 years now, and so I've worked on a lot of different games and tech. The most recent thing is the Atomic Game Engine, which is, the name applies, a game engine. What I have on the screen here is the Atomic Editor, which is the authoring tool. I have our space game loaded into the editor, and if I go ahead and look through here, I can see that I've got sprites and sprite sheets, I've got sounds, I've got music, and I've got JavaScript components. So I can go ahead and open this up. So the editor has a JavaScript text editor built in that has nice syntax highlighting. It also has auto-completion. So I can go ahead and use that to so yeah, that's working nicely. That's actually using the local symbols from the project right now, from this source file. In the future, it'll actually have auto-completion for the full engine classes and components. So let me go ahead and undo that. And yeah, so inside the editor, we can actually play our game. And let me turn this down. All right. So this is a JavaScript game built on our JavaScript components. It's possible to use C++, JavaScript, or some combination of the two in order to make games. And I can go ahead and go in and open up like our bullet script here and make it so that we're shooting blue stars. And I can open up our enemies and just make a couple edits here. Right here. Make our enemies a little bit bigger, and then if I go in, and that's working. So now basically our enemies are big, probably a little too big, and then our stars are shooting instead of our blue beam. So I can kind of go in and out of the editor very quickly. So iteration times are very good. Another thing that I can do is I can go ahead and open up a text editor, and I have the texture of the enemy laser here. If I go ahead and make a edit on that and save it, I have live reload inside the editor. So you can also very quickly iterate on images, sprites, sprite sheets, sounds. So it's also good for artists in that sense. So I'm going to undo that. And so yeah, the Atomic Game Engine, this is a 2D example, but it will support 2D and 3D. So let me go back out here. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about deployment. The engine supports desktop deploys for things like Steam. It also supports WebGL, Android, and iOS. So right from the editor, I can go ahead and do a WebGL deploy, and it's going to kick us off into the web. So here I am running the same space game, same scripts, all the same stuff at 60 frames a second, right inside the browser. So one cool thing I can do here is I can actually go full screen. And there's really not much difference between desktop and web stuff these days. They even like support gamepads and things. So this is working great, and I actually just won the game. Let me quit out of here. And I can also go out to Android. So if I go ahead and select that, what I have here is an Android tablet, or a Shield tablet. A Shield, well, an NVIDIA Shield. That's what it is. And so I'm playing here. I got 60 frames a second. Gamepads work. And all that is really thanks to SDL2, which is the platform layer. So I can kind of mention here that, like most tech these days, Atomic is built of a lot of different open source components. I'm going to scroll through. And I will be talking about these components more, either like in a blog post, or I don't know if it's a good the video is a good format for that. But so yeah, there's like lots of goodies in there, and there's just more coming. And so yeah, this has been about 30 days. I've been working on the engine/editor, and progress is good, and I'm looking forward to just really iterating at this point and getting some just making sure it's really solid. And then we do want to ship it sometime in 2015. So I'll be making more videos and things as it progresses. But that's about all I have to show for right now. And until next time, I will see you later.